Hello, 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 and welcome to the 4 pillars. You're probably going, what is she talking about? What is the 4 pillars? What has she got for us this time? Anyways, you may have read about 4 pillars of health, wellness, and fitness. First one is strength, right? We need to be strong. We need our muscles. We need our ligaments. We need our bone density. Second pillar is endurance. So we need to be able to go through life and we need to endure life. So that's our cardiovascular system, cardiorespiratory system. So heart and lungs, those sorts of things. Third one is balance. Because if we don't have any balance, we're going to fall over. We're going to be weebles and we're just going to be on the ground all the time. So we want to have nice, strong balance. And then the fourth pillar is mobility. So we want to be able to have that range of motion to be able to move through our life fluidly, openly, without all that ouches and crunches. So strength, endurance, balance, and mobility. So that's the 4 pillars. I have 5 sets. Each set we're going to do twice, and we're going to do 1 round of strength, 1 round of endurance, 1 round of balance, and 1 round of mobility. The timing will not be the same for all of them. Strength we're going to do for 55 seconds. Endurance we're going to do for 35 seconds. Balance. Now, balance, depending on age, if you read or you want to Google and search the internet, they talk about different age groups being able to balance for different length of time. So I know that on average, we're about 50 years old, maybe 45. So I took a 40-second balance. So for a 40-year-old, I'm talking lots, but for a 40-year-old, they say we should be able to balance for 40 seconds, a healthy 40-year-old. A 50 to 59 should be 41 seconds. 60 to 69, 32 seconds. So I'm going to put us at 40 seconds. Figure that's a nice round number somewhere in that to give it a try. If we fall out of balance during it, that's fine. All we do is we pick ourselves back up, we smile, and we get back at it, right? And then mobility, we're going to do for 1 minute because that's where we want to be able to really get into the flexion and extension and being mobile. Enough? Sound good?
Sounds amazing.
All right. A little different than what we're used to, but we're going to do it. So let's start some tunes. Or not. Woo. All right. We're going to start with a little warm up. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. And I can hear you guys. So give it a march. So I mixed the decades on our playlist. We're going from the 70s to the 2000s. All right, side tap. So nice little bend in those knees. Roll your shoulders and then start to really engage your core and engage your back. 2 steps. 2 steps back. Woo. Keep going. Always good if I start the timer. Let's go back to 1 and 1. Woo. All right, come on down into a squat here. Hold it nice and tight. Toe tap. Move those hands. Woo. So just start to fire up the quads and the glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it over to the other side. Now you might not be, if you're listening to the music, find your beat. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Up. We're going to tap those hips, start to open up those hips, open up those hip flexors. I wasn't the only one sitting today, right?
No.
Woo. Take it behind you. Two more. All right, roll those shoulders, bring those arms out, dive it down, bring it up, dive down and up. Woo. All the way up, lean to one side, stretch. So you're not torquing your shoulder, you're stretching from your hip to your ribs. Yes. Go to the other side. Woo. All the way up, arms into a V shape or Y. Little baby back bend, be respectful. Soft through your knees. Come on, all the way down to the ground. Big bend in the left knee. Right arm up to the sky. Part of mobility is core. Put your hand down, take it up to the other side. Bring it down, roll up nice and slow. Woo. And let's march. Woo. Can you add a little kick? Up, kick, push, and up. So we're kicking not with our knee, through the heel. Woo. One more. Two more. One more each side. Take it wide. So round your back, round your shoulders. So a little cat cow. In and out, in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Roll it up. Grab some water. Grab your dumbbells. You're going to start. First round is going to be weighted squats. So we can go heavy. Woo. So those dumbbells are coming up onto the shoulders. Feet a little wider than your hips. Toes slightly turned out. We're leading with what? Our glutes. Bring it down and up. Take it down and up. 1, 2, 3. Push it up. Down, 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 and up. Push, 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 and up. Now, when you come up, make sure your legs are straight, but not locked knees. Down and up. Take it down. Woo. And up. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Push those glutes back. Work those glutes. Work those quads. And up. Down, 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 and up. Woo. One more. Down, 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 and up. Beautiful. Get rid of those weights. Now you're going to give yourself some room. We're going for 35 seconds. Endurance. We're going to do those V steps because I like them. And they're, no matter how much space we have, we can do them. So we're going to lead with the left leg. Tap it, left leg the whole way. Here we go. Tap. So nice and wide. Get your arms up. Soft through those knees. Push it up. We want that heart nice and strong, right? Lungs nice and going. Pound it out. Woo. Push. So I use the word pound. I'm pounding through my heart, my lungs, not my knees. Woo. And up. One more, one more. Woo. All right, feels good to get moving, doesn't it? All right, balance. 40 seconds. 40. We're going to go into a star pose. So come here. Take your leg out. Bring it in. Take your leg out. Bring it in. Take your arms and your leg out. Bring it out. Take it up. Now, can you bend to a star? Your 5 points. Now, big thing is, 1, having a little micro bend in that standing leg. Open your chest. You're the star of your life, of your show, right? And breathe. Number 1 is breathing. Whew. Can you go a little further? 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Amazing. Come on down to your mat. I'm going to put the right leg long, left knee bent. We're going for mobility here. So we're going to be working the side. So come on to the side. Nice big stretch. Lift up with your core. Stretch across. Reach. Reach. So we want to reach for the side. Reach for the other side. Find your breath, find your flow. But what we want to make sure is our core is engaged. Foot stays flat. This foot stays flat. Take it over. Doesn't it feel lovely? and reach. So we're moving through our spine. We're moving flexion and extension through our obliques. Nice and strong. Reach it over and back. Sometimes it's just these little movements that are going to make that difference in our health as we age. Woo! All right, come on up. How'd we do? Good? I got a thumbs up from Sue. All right, we're going to take it from the top, but grab some water. I'm giving us 40 seconds in between sets. So we're going back to those weighted squats. So you know you've only got one round of weighted squats and the V steps and stuff. So maybe you can go a little heavier. Only thing about going heavier with the dumbbells on your shoulders is that I don't want you leaning forward. All right, it's still a squat. And we're gonna go down for 3, 3, 2, 1, and up. Push, push, push. Take it up, lean, back, push. So again, glutes lead, right? Knees follow, down, down, down. Take it up, beautiful. Push it down, and down, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up, down, push. Woo. Anytime you want to just drop those weights and bust a move, you like the music, you do it. It's all about being alive. Woo. And up. Woo. And up. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. And up. Woo. V steps. So the right foot to a tap, right? V, V, tap. Arms are wide. And here we go. 3, 2, go. Woo. Again, wide, soft through your hips. Strong, powerful. Just like us, right? Strong and powerful. Woo. Take it up. One more. Woo. My mat's giving me a hard time today. All right, star pose. Opposite side. So we've been puffing and puffing. Calm the world down, calm your breath. Here we go. Leg out. Leg out. Leg and arm. Leg and arm. Hold it. Soft bend. Become the star. Open, open, open. Yes. Throw a little smile on your face because you got this, right? I got us for 40 seconds. We're all 40 years old. Woo! 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Look at us go. Down. One knee. Foot's flat. The other foot. 4 corners of my feet engaged. Arms up. Soft through the shoulders. We hinge and reach. Bring it over. Now I want you to think about extension through the hip, through the waist, through the ribs, through the shoulders. And you breathe. Woo. Take it up. And reach. Mobility here. Take it through and reach. Noticing that each one you do, maybe you're getting a little further, a little deeper, because we're opening up. And out. And up. Woo. over to this side. There we got it. All right. 4 more exercise, 4 new moves for strength. We're going to do a reverse lunge with a shoulder press. So the weight that's in going to stay up to the shoulder. Opposite leg is going back. We press, we come forward. We press, we come forward. Okay, so really trying to keep that torso nice and straight. Then we're going to get our kettlebell out. We're going to swing that baby. And then we're going to do some other stuff. All right. Do you like when I say and some other stuff? All right. Standing either at the top of your mat. Here we go. Push it back and up, down, and reach. So a few things to consider. This elbow stays in line with your shoulder. Bicep comes to the ear. Back knee drops down. Core stays strong. And you know that you're working your shoulders. You know that you're working your quads. That glute. Whew. And core and balance because we're on one leg. Take it out. Press it up. And down. Woo. Need strong quads to get us up and around. Lift. One more. Woo. All right, grab your kettlebell. We're going to swing it. So to swing the kettlebell, it has to be loosey-goosey. It has to swing. All right, here we go. Don't put a bend in those knees, right? But it's a soft knee. Thrust that back, squeeze it up, and up. Push. Now we want the kettlebell to swing so that we have to stop it and swing it back. Woo. Physics here. On the thrust forward, you throw those hips forward, but your core is tight, so your lower back is protected. You're squeezing your glutes. Woo. And up and down. Perfect. All right, grab like a 5-pound, 6-pound weight. For our balance, we're going to do a single leg cross-body curl. And a pause this. You're going, what are we doing? She doesn't even know. All right, my weight's in my right hand. I'm going to stand. Knees are going to come together. Opposite foot's coming behind me. And I'm going to cross-body curl. All right, so it's up, cross-body curl, and down. 40 seconds. Woo. We're just like the Spice Girls. Famous and stars. Oh, yeah. Woo. So wrists stay straight. Core's tight, core's engaged. Get that knee up. Laziness wants to come into it. Push that heel up towards your back without leaning forward. Up. And lift. So a little offset here. That plays with the balance game. One more. Woo. Beautiful. All right. Right down on the floor. Remember, this is all about strength, endurance, balance, and mobility. Getting up and getting down is part of that game. So you're going to make a figure 4. I'm going to take my right leg across, or right ankle across my left knee. And we're going to rock it. Arms to the side, palms down. Drop your knee to one side. Bring your foot over to the other side. Now keep your shoulders connected to the ground, connected to the earth. So you got the chest opening up here, hip flexors working, a little flossing for the back of the body, and twist. See if you can go a little deeper. Can you use gravity to bring the foot all the way down? What about gravity to come the other way? Woo. More mobility here in the spine, into our deep transverse abdominals, right? Core's doing the twist, spine's doing the twist, hips getting some love. Woo. and over. And reach one more back. Woo! Guess what? We got to get up. But we got 40 seconds. So get up. Come on up. Start to feel good about yourself. And we're going to take those 4 exercises, go the other side. So we're going to do those reverse lunges with the shoulder press. And I really want you to make sure that that elbow's in line with your shoulder and you're pressing up, but you're not locked. The minute we start to lock, we're going to get injured because everything's tight, right? And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Press it back and up. So drop the back knee. That arm comes up. Don't be in a rush. Hold it. Bring it in. Press it down and up. Find your breath. Push it out. Woo. And lift. Oh yeah, building strength here. Break it out. And in. Right up. And in. Few more. Take it up. Drop that back knee nice and low. One more. Down. And up. Grab your kettlebell. We're swinging it. So start that thrust, right? You want it to get far behind your body when we get that first run going. Here we go. Up. Swing. Woo. Soft through those knees. Soft. Thrust your hips. Squeeze your glutes. And up. Now it's a hard stop at the top of the move, right? And you're pulling that kettlebell back. Woo. Few more. 2. And 1. It's ladies' night. All right. Woo. Single leg crossbody curls. So it's going to be a crossbody curl. Opposite leg comes up. So knees together. Get that heel up. Knee behind you. Here we go. Cross. And up. Woo. Now, think about stacking your shoulders. Think about breathing. Think about that core being engaged. Vertebrae all straight. Woo. And at the top of the move, you're squeezing that bicep pad. Take it up. Woo. That leg starts to fall. Just bring it back up and up. One more. 1 and 2. Beautiful. We're going down to the ground for those figure 4 windshields. So left foot, ankle crosses the right. Guide that hip flexor open. Arms into a T, palms down. Here we go. Drop the knee. Come forward. Drop the foot. Shoulders stay engaged to the ground. Woo. And breathe. We want hip mobility. Right? And through. Lower back mobility. Reach it across. Breath is nice and controlled now. Can you get your foot almost to the ground? If not, that's okay. We're going to work towards that. Goals are always amazing. Woo. Couple more. And reach. One more. Hold it there. Bring yourself back up. Hug your knees in your chest. Do the rock and roll up. And we're getting up. All right. Round 3. So round 3, grab some water and I'll tell you about round 3. Round 3 are going to be deadlifts. So heavy, heavy weights. I'm fortunate enough to have 25 pounds, so you can use that. If you have a heavy, heavy dumbbell or a kettlebell and your kettlebell's heavier than your dumbbells, use it and you're going to hold it by the handles and you're going to deadlift it up and down. All right. For the kettlebell portion, we're going to do alternating swings. So if you've been using your heavy kettlebell, you may not be able to because you're going to swing with one arm and you're going to try and transfer it without throwing it at your computer monitor, right? So you want to toss it and push. So we toss it. So again, that physics of pulling it back is going to be there. And then we're going to do single leg deadlifts. All right, so single leg deadlift. We're going to hold it here and you're going to row and row. So you can row with your kettlebell.
Linda,
Yeah?
I've been told I can't do deadlifts for a little bit. Is there an alternate I can do in the place of both of those exercises?
So you have been
Told I
avoiding?
cannot do deadlifts because of my hamstring. Is there an alternative? I mean, I could
Alternative
just,
to a deadlift is a squat.
I can do a squats,
You
yeah.
can do a sumo squat though.
Okay.
So, right? So you're going to hold your kettlebell upside down, toes are going to be out, and you're going to come up and down.
Sounds good. Thank
Okay.
you. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I just didn't want you to do double squats. So single legs with the row, and then we're going to go down into a yogi squat. You're going to grab your feet. You're going to hold your toes or put your hands on top of your feet, and you're going to stand straight. And then you'll yogi squat up. Hold your toes, hold your feet down, and come back up. Laura, you're not going to come back up. You're going to come to a squat, and you're going to twist.
I like it. Thank you.
Because the lifting up into that forward fold is really big hamstring mobility.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Everybody good? Grab your heavy weights. We're done lifting. So it's a hinge. Deadlift is a hinge. Great questions, Laura. Anybody stop me, right? Here we go. Feet under, shoulders are back and down, hinge down and up. So you're not hinging to touch the floor, the ground, right? You're hinging to connect to your hamstrings. So knees, hips, or so ankles, knees, and hips all stacked. Press it back. Hollow hamstrings all the way back up. Reset your vertebrae. Down. So make it lots of strength into the back of the leg. We want strong back of the legs. That helps us off the couch, helps us step. It helps us run, helps us pedal. Stairs rely on quads and hamstrings. Woo. And up. One more. Beautiful. All right. So we're going to go alternating swings now. So I want you to watch that kettlebell weight. But again, start by starting to rock it back through. Here we go. Up and push. So look at my legs. They're not bending, but I have a small bend in those knees to protect the joint. Okay. We need our strong joints. And we're thrusting. Push it up. Woo. Can you pass it through? If you're not feeling secure, hand it off. Still works. And up. Woo. Get that heart rate going. Get those lungs going. Get that hip flexion. Woo. One more. Beautiful. So you can keep your kettlebell and do a single leg row. Deadlift with a row. Now, we're going for that balance, but at any point, that back leg can come down into a kickstand. All right, let's hinge, small bend in the knee. Hinge forward. Find your balance. One hand on your hip. We row. And when you row, you're keeping the elbow pushing back. The kettlebell comes up to your body. Head and neck are in line with your spine. Okay? And up. And you're breathing. Right back here, core, knee stabilizers, right? All those beautiful muscles around our knee getting stronger. And that was it. How'd you make out? Pretty good? Awesome. All right, we're going down for the yogi squat, but I'll get us there. So toes out, feet about your shoulder hip, arms up to the sky. Come on, sink down. Walk it in a little bit, and then bring your hands on top of your feet, nose towards the knees, straighten the legs. Squat, spine up, head up. Look at your monitor. And then straighten those legs, nose towards the knee. So I was thinking hamstrings here. Once again, our back, our hips through that squat. Spine health. Making lots of room into our spine. We're letting gravity work our spine. As we bring our head down, it gets heavy and the nose comes towards the knees and down. Take it up. And down one more. Hold it here. Roll up to standing. Woo! We're going to do that one more time. Heavy, heavy weights for the deadlift or the sumo squat. Right, sumo squat, the knees out. Oh. Always fun to make sounds when you're weight training. Feet are stacked right underneath your hips, shoulder back and down, right? Soft neutral stance, so the palms are towards your thighs. And in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hinge down. And up. Woo. Take it down. Know that every hinge, every squat, every lift, we're getting stronger. All those muscles are getting stronger. Ligaments, tendons getting stronger. Bones getting stronger. Woo! It's all about quality of life, right? And up. Woo! Bring it down. And up. Hinge down. Hello, hamstrings. And bring it up. All right, grab your kettlebell. Bend those knees when you're putting your weights up and down, right? We're not hinging over the back. Alternating kettlebell swings. Here we go. Get that swing going. Push it. And go. Woo. Now, are you getting it far enough back in the thrust? Push. And up. Lift. Now, head, neck, chest stays up. Your chin stays straight, right? Woo. And up. Throw a smile on that face. Push. Woo. One more. Beautiful. All right. Single leg deadlift. So deadlift, you can kettlebell or your dumbbell. Opposite leg. Find that bounce. Here we go. Hinge. Leg comes back out. Find your balance. Once you bounce, you row. Now we want to try to be a flat back here. Try not to twist towards the dumbbell or towards the kettlebell. Head and neck are in line. So I do have a small bend in that standing knee, and I can feel the shaking going on. And I just smile because I know I'm stronger than that shaking knee. I'm more determined than that shaking knee, right? And at some point, it's going to be so strong, it won't shake. One more. Ooh. Oh, my glute. All right, we're squatting. Squat and the twist for some of us with the hamstrings. Rest of us, arms up. Here we go, squat down. Hands to your feet and straighten the legs. Chest up, head back up. Bring it straight down. Now I want you to think about your spine here, right? So lengthen your sit bones, lengthen those hips to the ceiling. Whew. Four corners of your feet are staying connected. Up and down. Beautiful. Lift it up. Woo. And lift. Woo. Every time you come back up, reset your spine, right? So the nice hinged angle. Core is engaged. One more. All right, hold it here. Roll up. There we go. Woo. Grab some water. So set number 4. So our strength is going to be all upper body training. So we're going to do a hammer to a press to an I, Y, T, back in. So we're going to hammer it, press to the I, to the Y, to the T, and out. So hammers can be heavy, but the I's and the T's might not be. So pick your dumbbell accordingly. And then we're going to do, I'm going to pause this. We're going to do a kettlebell swing to a shoulder snatch. So we haven't done, I don't believe I've done these with you. So we swing, right? We thrust. So that's going to be the swing. Second one, we come up, hard stop. Hard stop. My biceps are by my ears. So you're stopping, right? So we swing, we stop. Got it? And then we're going to do a standing knee up with an offset hammer curl. And then low lunges. Where are we at? Hammers. Everybody get some water? Everybody but me. I like this game. All right, shoulders are back. Hammer it. Press it. Take it out to a Y. Take it out to a T. Squeeze it in. Hammer, connect to your biceps. Lift it up. Take it away to your T. Hold it. Squeeze it in. I don't have matching dumbbells. Up, out, in, squeeze it. Bicep curls. Oh yeah, big strong biceps. Up, out, in, and out. Bring it up. Lift. So when we weight train, we're not rushing. Take it up and in. So working biceps here. Shoulders are traps, lats. Bring it in. One more up. Woo. Out, T, and in. All right, standing knee up. So we're going to offset 2 dumbbells. All right. Up. 1 knee up. So the opposite, this knee's up, this hand's staying down, this one's curling. So we were offset the other side. This time we're the same. And up, get that knee nice and tall. Squeeze your bicep. Bring it down. Try to keep your back nice and straight. Try not to hinge forward. And up. And lift. Whew. Nice and slow. And up. One more. Whew. All right, 1 dumbbell. We're going down into a low lunge. So my right leg is forward. So some of these low lunge with the halos are about core strength. This one's about mobility. So we're going to bring it around the halo and then take your gaze to look at the back foot. All right. Switch around. So we want that mobility, that spine health and obliques. So head, neck, middle back, lower back, everything twists and we really carry that dumbbell behind the hip. Push it back. Yes. Woo. One more. And out. Ta-da! Woo. Oh, I missed something. Shoulder swings. So that went fast. All right, grab your kettlebell. I'll fix it next round. So we're gonna kettlebell swing to that shoulder stop. Here we go. So thrust it and stop. Push and thrust. Woo. And lift. Take it up. Timer's going to be a little off here, but we've got this. And up. There's user air. Then there's instructor air. Lift. Woo. Up. Hard stop, right? Hold it and lift. Expand your chest. Expand your ribs. Lift. One more. Up and lift. Woo. All right, I'll get it straight for this round because timing makes a difference. Woo. Water. And then we're going to have our 4-second break. So hammer, press, ITs. And then we'll go right back into those shoulders. I had one size of weight on one arm, one size on the other. So I'm just going to switch it up for this round and hope for the best. All right, we've got 10 seconds. So you're nice and solid onto the ground. All four corners of your feet are connected. Shoulders are back and down. Here we go. Hammer it up. Press it up. Take it to your Y. Take it to your T. Hug it in. Up. Press. Y. T. Up. Press. Squeeze it. Up. Lift. Take. Out. Squeeze. Bring it up. Take it away. Nice. Lots of muscles working here. Full upper body. Take it out. Woo. And up. Squeeze. Lift. Want strong biceps? They work our arms. They lift stuff for us. They carry stuff. Same with our shoulders. Rhomboids, lats. One more. Up. Woo. And all right. Kettlebell. We're going to do that kettlebell swing to the shoulder snatch. So when you snatch, expand everything. Hard stop. And here we go. Swing. Hard stop. Swing. Stop. Woo. Thrust those hips. Squeeze those glutes. Push it up. Woo. Something just amazing about this, right? Makes us strong. Right through our whole body. Torso. Right? We want strong core. Keep all those internal organs nice and protected. Lift it up. Squeeze. Up. One more, both. Woo. And beautiful. All right. Offset. Hammer curls with the knee up. So I had this knee up. Arms up. This one's staying. This arm's coming. So we squeeze at the top. Go slow. Work that bicep. Work your core. And up. Strong back. Now, if I could magically come through that computer screen and kick you right in your transverse abdominis, your deep six pack, my foot would shatter, wouldn't it? We can't laugh, Linda, because we can't breathe. Take it up. One more. Woo. Down to the ground. Low lunge. So back of the foot, toes can be curled, or the back of the toes can be flat against the ground. Okay. Want this knee, ankle stacked over top. We halo, we chop, big, slow, full spinal twist. Back. Ooh. Long twist. Push that dumbbell back behind your hip. Gaze towards your toes or your back foot. Woo. You see a lot of weightlifters, right? They're strong. They've got these beautiful muscles that are protecting everything in their body, but they can't bend and they can't move because they've shrunk. They haven't kept their mobility. Okay? So we have, because we're yogis too. One more. Each. Bottom. Woo. All right, round 5. It's going to be on the floor. So we're going to do a chest press, right? So 2 nice big heavy weights. I'm going to have us flipping a little bit. So we're going to chest press, right? Then we're going to turn over into a plank and we're going to mountain climb. You can mountain climb as fast as you want for the 35 seconds for endurance, or you can climb slow to get to the top of Everest and endure. And then we're going to do a nice spinal balance for our core, for our balancing, and then some spider steps for our twists. I'm sure you'll remember all that. All right, we're going down. Chest press. Get 2 nice heavy weights. Whew. That's going to be the only weights you need are the ones for your chest. Nothing else needs a dumbbell. Come on down. Talk about mobility. Just getting up and down is making us mobile. All right. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Lower back pressed in. Arms up, straight wrists. We press. We push. Press. Back of the arms. Barely. Kiss the earth. 1, 2, 3. Up, up, and up. Bring it down, 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 up, and down. Woo. Squeeze it down. Press it up. Take it down and up. Woo. Work that chest. Now that lower back may want to come back up. Press it. Press your belly in. We want to isolate your pec muscles, right? Strong chest. Woo. Strong chest balances us. It helps our breathing. And one more. Woo. All right, put those weights on each side. Flip over. And we're going to come into a plank. So wrists underneath your shoulders. Walk your toes back and you're going to climb. So climb. Woo. So the knees are coming towards the center of your body and you're breathing. Remember, it's only 35 seconds. Change your heart health. Change your lungs. Woo. Ward off infection. 10 seconds. Woo. 5, 2, and 1. Woo. That heart get going? All right, come into a tabletop. We're going to go into that spinal balance. So left leg's going back, right arm's coming up. So push back, toes to the ground, thumb to the air, bicep in line with your head, push the ground away. So your core's nice and engaged. And breathe. Woo. Try to keep that hip stacked over that knee. Reach your fingers. Press the heel back. We got this. 15 seconds. Woo! Those mountain climbers got me. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, we're going to go into spider twists. So you're going to step 1 foot forward and we're going to twist. Let me move here. So let's come into the plank. Bring your left foot forward, left hand to the sky. Twist from your spine, hand down, step back to your plank. Press the floor away, squeeze your glutes. Step same length, left leg forward, left arm to the sky. Bring it back. Plank it out, step forward, twist for 3, 2, 1. Step back into your plank. 3, 2, 1. Step forward, twist for 3, 2, 1. Step back, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Up and twist. Drop those hips. Ooh, nice. Bring it back. Step back forward. Big twist for the spine. Big drop for those hip flexors in your quad. Bring it back. And down we go. Press back to a child's pose. Woo! All right, we're going to do that strength, endurance, balance, and mobility one more time. So we're going to flip back onto our back. Grab some water before you get down there. A couple sips of water, and then we're going to just press. Why didn't I date Usher? Anybody know why not? I can't remember. I know he asked me out, but I turned him down. All right. Knees bent. Arms up. We ready to go? Here we go. Chest press. Lower back pressed into the ground. Back of the arms. Barely kiss the ground. Push and pull with your pec muscles. And up. Down, down, down. Up, up, up. Woo. And up. Dig it down. Push it up. Yes. Getting stronger and stronger with every single rep we've got here. Woo. And lift. Woo. One more. Press it all the way up and roll over to the side or roll yourself up and get ready to climb a mountain. Remember, I know we're tired, but it's also a head game, right? We've got this. Say it, Catherine. Heck yeah. And here we go. Climb. Woo. Pound, push, push. Find the beat. Oh, yes, you got this. Push. And breathe. 10, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, we're going. You're the ones that keep showing up. Go on to the spinal bounce. So right leg, left arm. Come on down. Shoulders right over your wrist. Right leg comes back in line with your hip. Left arm forward. Press up from that shoulder. Gauge your core. Thumbs to the air. Head and neck in line with your spine. Ear in line with your bicep. Woo! And breathe. Know that with each weeble, each wobble, each shake, those muscles have to grab us. So we will have them when we need them. And there you have it. Woo. Into those spider steps with the plank on the other side. So come on back down. Stack those wrists underneath your shoulders. Walk out into your plank. Here we go. Right leg forward, right arm to the sky. Bring it back down, back to your plank. Press the floor away. Step forward. Twist. So don't just twist for the sake of twisting. Twist for your back, your spine. Step forward for your hip flexors. Yes. Hold that plank. 3, 2, 1. Step forward, twist. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. That twist, working the upper back as well as your middle back and your chest. Bring it back. 3, 2, 1. And up. 3, 2, and 1. Step back to your plank. 3, 2, 1. Come down onto your knees. Bring your toes together. Walk your knees wide as your mat. Press back. Sink your glutes down towards your heels. Walk your hands forward. Come down onto your forearms. Press your chest towards the ground. Maybe your forehead kisses the earth. And say to yourself, wow, you are amazing. 4 pillars: strength, endurance, balance, and mobility. Take one more big breath here into this wide-legged child's pose, opening up through the hips one more time. Come on back up to a tabletop. And then let's just make some fists. And then stack your body over top of your fists and then push the floor away. Then drop your belly, take your tailbone long, take your gaze to look up towards the sky. And then press into your hands, round your back, round your spine, into your cat. One more time, let's do our cow. So tailbone long. See if you can scoot your heart and your lungs through your arms. Take your gaze up towards your sky, towards your ceiling. Round your back, round your pelvis, up into a nice cat. Come back to a flat back and then just walk your hands so that you can come down onto your belly. We're going to take our right arm nice and long into a T. Left hand is going to push over, is going to stay bent by your shoulder, and you're going to press into that left hand and roll on top of your shoulder. Now you can either bring that leg alongside the other leg, or it can actually bend behind you. And you're going to give your shoulders a nice stretch. We did those reverse lunges with the shoulder presses. We did the presses to the I's, the Y's, the T's, and those kettlebell when we did the swing to the snatch. Lots of shoulders there. Ooh. You can drop your head down. One more breath, then roll back onto your belly. And then kick your right leg towards your glutes. If you can reach behind to grab it with your hand. I lost my microphone. And lift that leg up so you're giving it a quad stretch. Then we're going to let go and slowly, slowly, without ricocheting, bring that foot back down to the ground. Left arm comes into a T. Right hand bent with the hand by your shoulder. Press into that right hand. Roll over top of your left shoulder. Bring the leg with it. Head can come down and press. Find that stretch into the shoulder and into the chest. Be respectful. And breathe. Oh, yeah. One more breath here. Come back. Unravel out of that back onto your belly. Kick your left leg into your glutes. Reach behind, grab the soles of the top of your foot, and then lengthen that leg. So lift the quad up and then bring it down. You'll get a little bit more length into that quad. I lost my mic again. Well, when you're flopping and flowing on the ground, these things happen. All right, let go of that nice and slowly. Bring both hands by your shoulders. Press yourself back one more time into a child's pose. Inhale, come forward to table. Curl your toes, press yourself up into a downward facing dog. Big bend into those knees to protect the hamstring. And then go for a little walk. So pedal one side to the other, pressing your chest towards your thighs, creating movement in your hamstrings for a stretch, stretching through the back of your body. Slowly walk your hands towards your feet. And then just grab both elbows and sway side to side. Hands fall back to the ground. They'll drag up your legs. The last thing to come up will be your shoulders and your head. And that, my fitness friends, is the 4 pillars. Woo!